Hello and welcome, ladies and gentlemen. I am Nick Juan Jordan, the AI protagonist, and we are going to be starting a new series here on the channel. So something that I wanted to do was I wanted to go over the top 5 prompts every month on my Instagram page. So you can see here that I do have over 100 followers, and so I do get a lot of likes and comments on my artwork. And I thought it'd be cool to just take the ones that get the most engagement and actually show the prompts here on my YouTube channel for how I created them. So not only will I show the prompts for them, but I'll show the actual tools that I use to create them. So that way you guys can recreate them yourself if you'd like to. So I actually came up with this idea a couple weeks ago, but I actually didn't want to just wait until the beginning of next month to do it, because I did create some really nice images last month back in June, and I didn't want those to go to waste. And so we're going to start with June, even though we're halfway through July already, and then at the beginning of next month we will jump into July. So number 5 for June was these red moon images that I created. These are some landscape images. They were created in Playground AI, and they did very well in terms of just actual engagement last month. If we check out the insights, you can see that I got 13 likes, 7 comments, and 1 share on these images. And if we jump into Playground, I got the first image pulled up. You can see the prompt that I used was a very simple prompt, not much to it, very simple negative prompt as well. You can see that I used the K. Euler ancestral sampler, and I used a 7 guidance scale, stable diffusion 1.5, and I used the RPG model. Now if we look at some of the other ones that I created, I used pretty much the same stuff for all of them, but the results were very different, but they all looked really good. And so what I'll do is I will put all of these prompts and the model details in the description, so that way you guys can copy them and create your own images. And I'll also put a link to Playground AI so you can use that as well. It is completely free. I believe free members can create up to 1,000 images a day, so you don't need to upgrade at all. And as you can see, it creates some very nice images. So going to number 4, this one was kind of like I guess you can say an Indian movie poster, kind of like a Bollywood movie poster. This is actually Monica Bellucci. I used her, the AI recognized her very well, and so she was a great person to use in these images. And this one was created in Leonardo. So if we look at the insights, you can see that this one got 18 likes, 3 comments, and 1 bookmark, no shares. So someone liked it enough to bookmark it, which is always a good thing. Here at Leonardo AI, you can see that I used a very detailed prompt, no negative prompts. I actually copied this from someone else, so this was not one that I created from scratch. I did use the Alchemy pipeline, and I used the dynamic preset for it. And so since I used Alchemy, I highly doubt you can create this on anything else, even if you did use the same model, which is DreamShaper version 6, just because it is a unique pipeline to Leonardo AI. But the Alchemy pipeline does create some incredible images. Now I believe I used the same prompts for all of them. Yeah, it looks like it was the Monica Bellucci prompt I used for all of the images, and they came out really well. So once again, I will put the prompt and the model information in the description so you guys can create this yourself. Leonardo AI is completely free. I believe you have 100 tokens a day, or 100 I don't know what they use. I think these are tokens. 100 of them every day. So if you're a free member, you can create maximum of 100 images a day, which is nice. Leonardo is definitely one of my favorites, so I do recommend them. Next up, we have this image here. This was a realistic image created with stable diffusion. I actually used something called pirate diffusion to create this one. We'll jump into that, but it was all stable diffusion prompts and models, and as you can see, it came out very, very well. If we check out the insights, you can see that I got 18 likes, 2 comments, and 1 bookmark. So no shares on this one, but we did get another bookmark, which is nice to see. So pirate diffusion is not free. You actually have to sign up to them through Patreon. So this is their Patreon page. Once you sign up, I can't remember the membership levels. I think the cheapest one was like $15 a month. Yep, $16 a month for the cheapest membership. They do also have a $30 a month and a $300 a month tier, but when you use it, it is actually really good. It has over 1,000 models and LARs. You can see the prompt that I used here. This right here is where the negative prompt starts. So it was a very small prompt to get it going and a large negative prompt. The model I used was Relibert for this one. Relibert is great for these photorealistic models, as you can see. If you wanted to take a look at pirate diffusion, you can see that there's over 1,165 models in there. There are a bunch that you would find at any of the stable diffusion sites as far as stuff that you can download and use, and there are a ton of them here. So there is no shortage of different styles and designs that you can use. You can actually sort them by these different tags here, and they are constantly adding new ones. Oh, let me get rid of these. And they are constantly, it feels like almost every day, adding new ones. So pirate diffusion is a good one if you are looking for something similar to Automatic 1111, but a little bit easier because it has everything already preloaded in it for you. So the next one we're going to be looking at is this one here. This is a cute bartender. This image, I actually tried creating it in several different places, but none of them could come out as good as this when I was using, I think it's called Sync In. Sync In is the one that created these images here, and as you can see, they came out very well. If we look at the insights, we got 19 likes, 7 comments, 1 share, and 0 bookmarks. For a long time, this was the most popular image on my Instagram. It was the one that was getting the most comments, most likes, but one did beat that. That would be the number 1. But just looking at Sync In, so you can see here, these are the images that I created. There's just something about Sync In's upscaler. Like if you look at the normal image that I generated, it looks good, right? It's a nice looking image, but when you look at the upscale, she looks so much better in the upscale. I cannot figure out what they're using to upscale their images, but the upscales just look so much better. It just does something with the face, making it look better. Here's some more images you can check out, so you can see here's the original image. Once again, looks good, right? Very nice looking image, but then the upscale just looks incredible. So much better. So I don't know what it is they're using for their upscale method. If I actually click on it here, you can see it just says high res fix, highly detailed, double the cost for credits. They do have another one, the ES Regan smooth out details, and it's cheaper. This is the one that I use most of the time. I don't use this very often unless I really like the original image. But yeah, that high res fix, I don't know which high res fix it uses, what settings it uses, but it works very well. So if you go back down here, here is the prompt that I used, and you can see the negative prompt is huge. And this is checkpoint version 2.0. I believe this is deliberate. I'll scroll to the top to see which one it is. As you can see, the steps, guidance scale, the schedule that I used, and I did add a LoRa to this one. I used the more detail enhancer LoRa, and it was at 0.75 strength, and it cost 4 credits. So sync in is free to try. Yep, it's deliberate V2. That's the checkpoint that I used. It's free to try. The credits you get when you sign up for a free account is not much. So I really wouldn't say it's free at all. You do get a little bit of credits, but you can't do much with them. So this is most likely a paid one if you plan on using it. As you can see, they do have a lot of models and LoRa's here. Just most of the most popular ones. You know, they don't have like 1,000 of them like Pirate Diffusion, but these are the ones that you see most of the images in Stable Diffusion created. I believe, yep, here we can see the different membership levels. $10 a month, $30 a month, and $90 a month. And for that $10, you do get 2,000 credits, which can go pretty quickly, honestly. I just recently renewed my membership, and so that's why I have so many credits. You can do one-off payments, $5 for 400 credits, $10 for 900 credits, but you're better off just subscribing. So I will leave a link to sync in along with the prompt and everything that I used for that image. Next up, this is number 1. We got our psychedelic, I don't even know what to call this, just a psychedelic image. And this one, for some reason, the second I posted this, it just kind of blew up in terms of likes and comments and things like that. This is the most popular image for the month of June. If we look at the insights, we can see that it has 31 likes, which is way more than all the others. 6 comments, 0 shares, but 5 bookmarks. So I'll be honest, I don't know why this one did so well. It is a nice looking image, definitely, but no, I don't see it as much better than the others that I've posted. But for some reason, the community absolutely loved this one. This one was created once again in Leonardo AI, and I did use the alchemy pipeline with the photography preset. So this is probably not something that you'd be able to create outside of Leonardo. It'd be interesting if someone can. I'd love to see how they did it. I did use the DreamShaper version 6 model. And as you can see, the prompt is a very detailed prompt, no negative prompts as well. So I will be adding the prompt for this in the description. So those of you who want to sign up for Leonardo, you can create these as well. I have to admit, trying to recreate these was tough. So good luck trying to recreate them. The way they came out was just perfect, just beautiful. So those are my top 5 prompts for the month of June. We already have some really good ones coming in for the month of July. I think these right here are probably the winners, or you're going to see them as the winners. This one as well, you can see it's already got 20 likes. So these are going to be great for next month. I'll show how I create these. Actually, I might show this one when I do my CArt tutorial, because I created that in CArt, created this in Tensor Arts. So I'm always trying out different art generators just to figure out which ones I like the best. So that's pretty much it for this video. If you have any questions about the artwork that I created, you want any tips or anything like that, just go ahead, leave them in the comments below, and I'll get back to you as soon as I can. So as always, thank you so much for watching, and I will catch you guys in the next video.